Her quote was, while the failures can't be placed on any one person, James Johnson and general manager Rob Pelinka will have to answer for a lot of it. Head coach Luke Walton could lose his job over it. Mark Stein already reported the day earlier that Luke's fate appears to be all but sealed. He said the expectation was that Luke would be fired by the end of the season all around coaching circles. Do you think, Paul, that Luke has a chance to save his job here?
I don't think so, because usually when you bring in new GM, a la Magic Johnson, you bring in Rob Pelinka, this happens all across the league. They want to set their own coaches. They want to, build their foundation moving forward. It has nothing to do with Luke. I think the only thing that would have saved Luke after this year if they had won a championship, but that was unrealistic.
They had a nice playoff run.
Or maybe a deep playoff run, but whenever teams change in management, this usually happens. It happens in Boston when I had Coach O'Brien, Danny Ainge comes in, plays it out, fires him, then the next year, Doc comes in. Right. So it happens all across the league. It's nothing against Luke, but, they like to put their imprint on what they feel like is best for them moving forward as a general manager.
You've already got guys for a while now who are candidates who are positioning behind the scenes because it's an attractive job for a number of reasons.
What positioning are you hearing and seeing?
Well, I'm not going to go any farther than that, but I'll just say that there's a lot of people who can take blame for how this happened. It's not any one person's fault. LeBron can take blame. What happened with Anthony Davis is part of the blame. Magic Johnson can take blame. Rob Pelinka can take blame. The other players on the team can take blame. But the person who always pays first is the coach.
Yes.
So that's almost certainly what's going to happen, and we've actually known that for a while. I think even if the Lakers had squeezed into 8th, I think he probably was still facing it.
Paul, did you catch that, how I tried to make him say that on TV? He wasn't having it. There has been a groundswell from the fans in Los Angeles, and we've heard people calling into talk radio. It's obviously not a source reporting, but they're kind of clamoring for, hey, could Doc Rivers come over from the Clippers? And maybe he would be the experienced hand. You know Doc very well. Is that something he would even be interested in? Or do you think he likes his job possibly coaching? I don't know, when it comes this summer.
I think he likes his job with Ballmer right now. They have a great relationship. But, when the talks was about firing Luke, you have to think, who's out there?
Right.
Who are the candidates? Especially even going into the summer. I mean, we've heard Ty Lue. We've heard Jason Kidd. But, who's going to be that match with LeBron? Because that's a difficult decision to make. It's not anybody that you could put in that place to coach LeBron moving forward.
The thing is, LeBron has said, or at least it's been hinted, that he really he's never played for an elite coach.
Right.
Now, I would argue that Eric Spoelstra is an elite coach, but that has been whispered that
you could say that maybe Eric Spoelstra became an elite coach.
That's true.
At the same time LeBron was winning titles.
Right. He's never,
if
you look, and is Doc an elite coach? But absolutely, that would be the most elite coach he's ever played for. That said, whether it's Doc or it's somebody else, getting someone to take this job under these circumstances is going to be difficult. Especially if they don't have a clear path to another superstar. So it's not going to be, just firing Luke is not the beginning.
Right, and so I
said
who are you replacing him with?